Okay, I just did like a half-hour recording. And then it decided not to record, so and I only found out after they killed me, so I don't know if we're gonna have the same situation here or not, because I'm using a different recording method. This is the poorly aging Sarcastic Witty PC gamer. Now we've got a lot of radiation damage. We're gonna have to use Radex, even though I don't like using it up. Oh, although it would be under aid. We're looking for some way to reset the targeting parameters on the baddies here. Wow, the Radex didn't do much. Oh, it's supposed to be rad away, that's right. I guess you have to use the right thing for the job. Sure, I'll stop everything and craft some. Maybe I won't craft anything. Oh, I could make some diluted stim packs. Well, maybe I can only make one. And I can make some raw fertilizer. Well, and that's special. Okay. And I can take a pencil. Now, why I want these items is not clear to me, but that happens often in games. Sorry, dude. It's just, you know, so many of your kind have, Oh, they want me to retrieve my dropped loot. That's not a bad idea. Although, none of it looks like really great loot, and I'm going to be encumbered when I get all of it, it looks like. Yeah, so now I'm encumbered. I can't run very long. Anybody know where to reset these targeting parameters? Because that's really the only reason I came to the basement. Anybody at all? Explosive crate. And there's a Molotov cocktail inside. Event failed. So, I don't think the computer's available to reset the targeting parameters anymore. The whole reason I came to this basement. Which is fine. It was fun. I wasn't successful. I still got credit for defending my life and all that, so that's good. Note to Mac. We need you. The Scorched were seen over by Tilly's farm. They're staying with us now, but it's only us and the children. All the men are at Morgantown. We haven't heard from them in weeks. You've been away so long working on those bots. Come home. Love, Margie. Vault-Tec facility organization. Data corrupted. Mr. Farmhand's programming. Locked. Oh, see, this is where I could have changed their targeting parameters during that event, but the event's over, so it's locked now. So I found it like, you know, 2-3 minutes too late for that event, which is fine. Like I said, I still got the credit for defending myself from all these baddies, except of course when they were able to killify me. That wasn't as good. Find the next journal in Sutton. I take it Sutton is another... Now, see, I'm not playing as Ken Brown, so I don't know why it says that. And Ken Brown isn't at level 5. So ignore this whole thing. Ken Brown is my other character. But we're playing as YouTube Fallout chick. Because I don't usually play as women, so I didn't really have a good name for her. Come on, let's get out of the water. The water's radiated or irradiated. I don't know the terminology here. But again, I can't run because I'm encumbered, so I should drop stuff or sell stuff. If I could find someone to sell stuff to, that would be best, because I'm always going to need caps in this game. Oh, there's
Chloe's my pet.
that check again.
Brush up on your responder survival training?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? There's not much to tell, really. I came in with Paige and the rest and stayed up at Foundation for a while. It was nice, but eventually I wanted to go my own way, you know?
You can
Get
go
out, see
your
some places I've
own
never seen,
way.
figure out who I am.
Go
When I heard the
your
message on the radio
own
about
way.
Flatwoods, I was curious to meet the responder, so I made my way here. I decided to stay here and see what else I could learn. That's pretty much my story.
Tell me about Paaj.
He's the closest Foundation has to a leader, I guess. I never got to know him real well, but he always seemed like a decent guy. Honest, reliable, cares about the people, that kind of stuff.
Telling me about the Foundation.
It's a community of settlers up in the mountains to the east. It's a nice enough place, I guess. That being said, it's a hell of a dangerous trip trying to get there.
Watch your
Barely
language.
made it out of the mountains alive.
This is a
If I were
G-rated
you,
channel.
I'd keep to the forest until you're ready to deal with some seriously nasty stuff.
There's something else I'd like to know.
What is it?
I'm not sure yet. What's with the responder outfit?
I found it in one of the houses.
I think
It's
we already asked you
great,
these
and it's really
questions.
comfortable and pretty durable too. I'd also be lying if I said it didn't have some sentimental value for me. I've admired the responders ever since I first heard about them. What they stood for, helping people no matter what. That was really important.
Anything interesting you could tell me about this area?
Yeah, there's a couple of places around here that qualify as interesting. At least to me. The Agricultural Research Center is infested with feral ghouls and homicidal robots.
Yeah, I know.
But you can find some good scrap in there if you're up to it. The New River Gorge Resort to the east is the same story. Maybe, minus the robots.
Yeah, we already went to the agriculture center. We just came from there. Thanks for your Taim.
No problem.
So she asked us if we want to train, but then if we...
Boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization.
If we talk to her, then she doesn't offer it anymore. Let's see what we can... Are they calling us new? Is this stuff on our... I'm confused. How do we sell stuff?
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Yeah, I guess this is our stuff on the... left.
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
And I'm trying to sell whatever I think may not be useful to us right now because
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization.
we're obviously
Please
carrying more than we can and still be able to run, and so we probably don't have to have a flower pot.
volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please
I'm getting rid of whatever seems less likely to be useful to us.
volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment
I wish you'd quit
sterilization.
saying that.
Please assist.
Now we're just under the carry weight, but again, as soon as we loot something...
Volunteer boiled
Shut
water
up!
is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Now, some of this stuff we could have broken down for parts, and normally we would have, but we came in...
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization.
We came in
Please
over encumbered, as they call it, and so my idea was just to get rid of whatever we're not going to use.
volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist. Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Somehow selling the... Oh, they want me to hit space to accept all of a sudden. And then it says not enough caps. I'm not trying to sell. I mean, I'm not trying to buy. I'm trying to sell.
Is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
So now we got a lot less caps because it thought we were trying to buy at some point.
Volunteer
So we
boiled
probably ended up...
water is necessary for equipment
Shut up!
sterilization. Please
We probably ended up buying stuff we didn't intend to buy. I'm guessing.
Volunteer boil water is necessary for equipment sterilization.
Has
Please
anyone told
assist.
you how annoying you are? Because people tell me all the time how annoying I am. I mean, I don't even have to ask.
Volunteer boil water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Okay, now... Diagnostic terminal. Analyze water sample. Water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Archives. Eject. Okay, let's play the holotape. I don't know what's going on
This is
here
my
now.
first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and, showed me a different way.
Oh, good.
So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like making tea, right?
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not. So if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
Yeah, how?
That's a good question, Dasa.
Thank you.
Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Dutha?
Hello?
Yes'm. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is purified water.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way.
Oh, good.
Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So keep your eyes peeled.
Ooh, who would want to peel eyes?
If I boil water, and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know.
Ugh.
I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it. Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water. To each their own.
Okay, got it. Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in flatwoods. Can you explain that a bit?
Oy vey, this is long.
Of course. I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You got a lot of work cut out for you. I'm glad you joined the responders. That data sounds invaluable.
It is. I've integrated the data collection and research into the Responders Survivors Volunteer Program as well.
Well, you're boring the
I am
audience.
still a teacher, after all.
Wow. Then there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
Okay. I take it this is where I can boil my water. Boiled water, space, and we completed an objective. We can make some starlight berry cobbler. We can make more starlight berry cobbler. And we can make more starlight berry cobbler. And it looks like that's all we can make at this point. Probably because of whatever ingredients we have with us. You know, making things requires ingredients and all of that jazz. Check in with the self-serve kiosk.
Chloe looks after me. She's the best guardian a girl could have.
You must complete one more experiment for the responders to become a full volunteer. Transferring course to your external hardware. Report to responder Delbert Winters for further instructions. Okay.